job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey, ladies. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey, fellas. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the go. Stop. Hey ladies. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas. Oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. And that one incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Williams to throw on second down. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This fielded inside the 35. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10 now from the 36. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On second down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be third down. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Inside the 20. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. It's his third touchdown catch this year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10, and they're on 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A diving effort there, just out of his reach. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches. Here's Torrey Taylor now. He's on for the second time. He tried to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
A gain of 18 on the play, and the first down, Chiefs.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It's 3rd and 4.
Yellow!
Mahomes now to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the Chiefs field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bears first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards,
the pass rush gets home and he goes down.
These are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. To Odunze again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Throw it again. It's Williams. This one caught at the 4. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and 1 at the Chiefs' 1-yard line.
We are through 1. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Bears. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Packer. Short throw, mocked by the tight end, Gray. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
16 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Mahomes on first down. This is caught 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Pacheco, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
Third and goal. Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll go right and find his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4.
Volunteer!
Here's Hill. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, they'll come up here 1st and 10.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
What is up?
Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
What is it? On.
Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, and live to play another snap.
Here's 2nd and 2.
What is up?
They'll run here with Hill. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. He'll get this out wide. And he will score! Touchdown, Chicago. On incentives for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. It's probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll send Worthy in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from 45 yards away. And he pulled it left. No good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of that. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On second down, it's Williams. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going. So we'll see if that's the case here.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second and goal.
What is up?
Williams to the air once more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone. Roll for Tunze. Touchdown, Bears. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. He'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Patrick to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4.
Yellow!
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On one play, this is Hill. It's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 5. Throwing is Williams. This this one taken in by Odunze. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good for a Bears.
1st and 10.
First down.
What is it on?
1st and 10.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
12 more yards from him there and another first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. 17. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Mahomes on first down. That one caught by Noel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Field goal will make it a 1-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Complete, it's Odunze. And he'll be taken down at the 11-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bears 1st down. Room to run at the 35. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another 1st down. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
3rd and a yard.
What is up? Here we go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this off to Hill. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming at you.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit down to 4. Even with 3 timeouts, close to the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
and 10, it's Williams. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 7 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
What is it?
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 12.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On third down, it's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Now, here's second and goal. To throw is Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. The Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chiefs 24.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Yellow.
One last shot now for Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This